Hi, hello everyone. This is Shanmugaraj. Welcome to my channel. One of the aims of this channel is to build a global knowledge sharing platform in the domains of leadership, project management, and agile. You can join me and help me with that either by subscribing to this channel or sharing my videos to our friends. Alright, so having said that, let us get into today's topic. We are currently discussing some of the leadership ideas from MIT's Sloan School of Management. Today's topic is four steps to finding your voice. This particular article has been published in the month of October 25th, 2023. This article goes like an interview with a biopharma executive who offers four steps for finding your voice. Why it matters? The good news is that you can practice finding your voice. Yeah, 2023 Women's Leadership Study from leanin.org and McKinsey found that American women held 40% of corporate management positions, and women continue to fight underrepresentation when it comes to board positions and CEO roles. They also face gender bias, harassment, and opposition to their management styles. Here is how one MIT Sloan alumna has pushed back on those statistics and used what she's learned along with the way to help those behind her. Colin Glanzer, Colin Glasner, MBA 2015, Executive Vice President of Risk, Ethics and Compliance and Regulatory and Chief Quality Officer of Emergent Biosolutions. Previously, Glasner held executive roles with Alexion Pharmaceuticals and Pfizer. The interview goes like this. Given what you know now, what would you tell your younger self about being a woman in your industry? Early in my career, I was motivated by what my stakeholders needed from me. I was largely focused on anticipating their needs and going above and beyond expectation. Reflecting on this, one piece of advice I would offer to my younger self would be to resist being a people pleaser. With experience, I now recognize that validation needs to come from within, and the ability to honor and acknowledge your own strengths, contributions, and achievements is more important and gratifying than the external validation from others. Can you give an example of a time you have experienced or witnessed gender bias? How did it affect you professionally? What impact did it have on your job? I'm not sure if you put a name to it, but in the 2010s, gender bias was clearly part of workplace norms. The pharma industry was tough, fast-paced, round-the-clock hours, lots of travel, and few women to emulate in leadership positions. There were times when I was in competition with male counterparts for recognition as a top performer, and the fact that he was married with a family while I was single with no children was actually part of the conversation. I remember that these experiences made me feel like I was not being taken seriously for my contributions, and even I felt guilty for some of my life choices. What's the what's the most difficult lesson you have learned in your professional life? In what unexpected ways did you grow from it? I realized that in order to advance my career, I needed to try new things, and more importantly, I knew that I needed to accept potential failure. Through this professional experimentation, where sometimes I succeeded and other times I failed. I identified my passion and my purpose. Bottom line, you need to create your own future. What's one specific way you tend to your well-being, and how do you encourage well-being among your staff? With my team, we take time each quarter to pause from day-to-day responsibilities to focus on the strategic elements of our work. We use these sessions to focus on our leadership, where we are headed, and how we plan to get there. I found that the concept of pausing allows us to lean in and activate our energy for the long haul. I'm also a big believer in benefits of time off, and I encourage my team to take full advantage of their PTO so that they can disconnect from work and come back renewed with energy and a fresh perspective. What's one skill or behavior women can adopt to make their career path more successful and more manageable? Early on, I thought it would be enough to do my job well and my career would advance organically. With time, I learned that this was not going to be enough. I had an obligation to share my concerns and ideas and to bring alternatives and solutions to the problems we faced. The good news is that you can practice finding your voice. Start in one on one meetings or small group settings where you can try different approaches without too much risk. Your voice may shake, as did mine, but press on. Consider in advance what you want to say and whether this is right setting, audience, and time to offer your thoughts. And reflect on the outcome. Did you get your point across? How was the message received? And what can you do to improve your approach for the next time? Keep in mind that it won't always go smoothly, but that's okay. Keep practicing. If you could snap your fingers and change one thing about workplaces, societal norms, or public policies that would most benefit women in the workforce, what would it be? When women across the globe have same opportunities as men to obtain a good education and a high paying job, openly express their political views, become leaders in their communities, and have the same decision rights at home, we will have healthier families, stronger businesses, and more sustainable economies. With this, we have come to the conclusion of this video. I hope you guys learned some new things being a woman leader, how we can respond to a situation, being resistant to be a people pleaser, acknowledging our strengths and contributions rather than looking for external validations from others. And if you want to build your career, you have to own your future and you need to create your own future and take advantage of taking time off and taking a time to pause. And more importantly, you can practice certain things like how to share your concerns, how to share your ideas to bring alternatives and solutions to the problems, right? So I hope you guys are like these kind of videos, particularly women leaders can take a lot of inputs from this video and try to implement those things in your career, right? I hope this will be useful. So with that, I'm signing off. See you in next video.